everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to go back into a subject that we touched on a little bit earlier, an app basically made to help keep track of sports scores. I know previously we did a video on ESPN's Score Center app, which is still a good app. One thing I found though is that it was starting to get a little bit buggy. It would crash a lot, that kind of thing. And with that, talking to some friends of mine and everything, they kind of show me a different app, the Yahoo Sports app. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about that. It's a very clean app, very easy to use, and today we're going to talk about how to use that and what all you can do with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the phone and get into it. All right, so here I have my home screen. I have already loaded my Yahoo Sports app onto this page here, which if you go to previous videos, we do talk about how to move apps in and out of folders and that sort of thing. So I'll just go ahead and click on it and let it open up. Okay, and here it's showing me the games. This is under my favorite teams tab. Nebraska basketball and St. Louis Blues hockey are two of my favorites, and it's showing me when their next games are. I also have favorites in college football, Major League Baseball, but those games are far enough out that it's not going to list those. I believe it lists within about a week. As far as their next game, it won't list every game that week. It'll just list the next game. So there it shows me that Nebraska, Michigan State play on the 24th, and the Blues Predators play on the 29th. So with that, I'm able to click on it, and I can actually get a little bit more information. All right. So here it shows me some different information. It shows me the time, where it's at. I can actually see what people picked what based on where they're at, which is kind of a cool feature. As you see, most people are going to be picking Michigan State. They are a little bit better, but who knows? We'll hope, right? So that's kind of a cool thing. I can pick as well. I can go ahead and say Nebraska, and hey, okay, I'm helping the cause, I guess. And you can see your tweets on it. You can actually set it up to give you alerts. So I can say, hey, I want you to tell me when the game starts. I want you to tell me when the half changes, and I also want to know the end of the game. So with that, it'll basically just pop up and just like your text or anything else would, let you know game started. Hey, it's halftime. This is the score. The game ended. This is the score. So that's kind of a neat thing. I check it off enough. I don't really need the alerts. I'll probably be watching it. So that's kind of a cool thing to see. As well as I come back to here, it's on my upcoming. I can look at today's events, which based on what my upcoming were, I don't have anything today. So there's nothing for me to look up today. Tomorrow, that Nebraska-Michigan State game will be under here. If I look at past, I can actually see all of my favorites here and what their last game was. This includes my older teams. So like the Cardinals-Giants, they haven't played since October. But there's their last game. Cardinals lost to the Giants. That ended the playoffs for them. Nebraska-USC. Nebraska football fan. They lost to USC about a month ago. Jets-Dolphins. Same thing. Jets fan. So yeah, that was their last one. They actually won, so that's nice. And then it also shows me, in season I have the Blues, and in season I have Nebraska, and they both won their last games just a few days ago. So that's kind of a cool thing. I can also show you a little bit on here about this trending button. Basically just shows popular events happening right now or today. So on here I'm going to see, there's a lot of NBA basketball. So there's a lot of basketball games today, and those are going to be popular games that people are going to want to know. So that's going to be under my trending. If I scroll down, I'll probably run into some college basketball, that sort of thing. During football season, you'll see a lot of NFL, a lot of NCAA football, that kind of thing. During MLB season, you're going to see more of the Major League Baseball. So it's really just a lot of the scores that are going to be popular that a lot of people are going to look into. So that's what you're going to find on there. I can also look up things by league. So I can go NHL, National Hockey League. And on here, I can see, there we go. It's the All-Star game on Sunday, so that's what it's going to show me. If I click on news, it'll give me a bunch of news on the NHL. So that's kind of cool. Standings, I can see how my teams are doing. All right, see my Blues right up there at second, so that's pretty good. So you can do all that kind of stuff with it, as well as we'll go back to my favorites here. And I'm actually going to show you how to select a favorite team. So we'll go and click on this. Um, we'll just go on NBA, because I don't have anybody on NBA right now. And okay, so we're on NBA. And basically, I can even just click on like this game here and say I want to favorite the Raptors. Do that, click on the Raptors, let that load up a little bit. And I can click this little star in the corner. All right, the Toronto Raptors are now one of my favorited teams. So when I go back to my favorites and favorite teams for today, it should show me the Raptors game, and upcoming it should show me the next Raptors game. So it's loading. There it is. See, because now the Raptors are one of my favorite teams. So every time I look at the future, I'll be able to see, or the favorites, I'll be able to see the Raptors. When I click upcoming, okay, there we go. Pistons Raptors right there. So that's a pretty cool feature. Basically, any team you want, there's no limit to it. If you have a bunch of teams you follow, a bunch of teams you're interested in, you can go ahead and do all of that stuff. And you can even get news on the different ones, that sort of thing. You can see like tweets that people are saying about the games here at Michigan State. So here's a lot of different tweets about it. So there's a lot of cool things you can do. It's a very smooth app. It's very convenient. I'd probably check it more than any other app I have. So I definitely suggest, if you're any kind of a sports fan, downloading this app, giving it a try. It's a real great app. So that's all I have for you there. All right, so that was basically it for today. Just want to talk a little about that sports app. If you have any questions or anything, come on and see us at the store. You can find a store near you at www.selectelwireless.com. As well, we always like to hear from you, so leave comments on YouTube, Facebook, that sort of thing. Like our Facebook page, link is below. And also, if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, you can contact our customer service number, which is also below. All right, so that's it for this week, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.